Hi guys, DriverLadyPro here. The reason why they call me DriverLadyPro is because I drive like a boss, but I try to stay classy like a lady. In this video, I will be talking about the Uber Eats driver that was carjacked and pistol whipped. So, I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can look it up. But I'm going to play the video for you.
Days after a Valley Uber driver was stabbed to death, and then another ride-sharing driver was. This time, an Uber Eats driver was attacked and robbed in Phoenix. Phoenix police say the driver walked into a restaurant to pick up an order near 20th Street Baseline. When he came out, he was confronted by 3 armed men who demanded his car. Police say that's when the incident turned violent, with the delivery driver injured. In an exclusive interview you'll only see right here on Arizona's Family, the driver tells us about what happened.
I get the keys out. Keys for me. They wanted my wallet, but I won't give it to them. The rest of for my keys.
So the deal. This could be anyone. This could be anyone. This could be your grandma, your uncle. This is pretty scary. This guy, I think I did notice. Hi, Kristen. So what happened is there was 3 guys that jumped him. If you didn't see the video, there was 3 guys that jumped him, and they took his wallet, and they tried to take his wallet, and he wouldn't give it to them, so they beat him with a pistol and jumped him and like ripped his wallet away, and then got in his car and stole his car. So this keeps happening, guys. And then, of course, let me read the statement that Uber said. Let me get this right here. This is, and I don't know about you guys. Tell me if you actually believe the BS that Uber is feeding us. I know this is a PR thing, and they want to try to keep, release a statement. Yeah, this keeps happening, and it needs to stop. You're right, Kristen. So let me read what Uber said. Okay, I'm scrolling down. They jumped in the car and took off. They took his car. They took his keys, and he had a silver Chevy Impala with dark rims. Okay. And so this is what Uber said. What the driver has gone through is disturbing. We look forward to working with the police and are thankful the driver is doing okay. Reads a statement from Uber. There is nothing more important than the safety of the drivers and riders we serve. Uber has a number of safety features in place for drivers. Bullshit. Including an emergency button, trip sharing feature, and 911 integration technology in 40 cities across the United States, including Phoenix. We will continue to put safety at heart of our business and expect to roll out more features this year. So I don't know what you guys think. Please let me know what you think. So guys, this is a live stream video, so I'm going to read what everybody has said. Tony B in the house. Big Diesel in the house. Kristen Lip in the house. She's saying it was buffering, so I tried to read it. Did you speak to me? He said. Hey, your internet sucks, says Tony B. It keeps happening. It needs to stop. Yes, I agree. And then, okay, so that's so far what I got here. So the point of the matter is this is not the first time that Uber and Uber Eats drivers have been attacked. And how many times? I mean, just last week, a pregnant Lyft driver. We need to put safety. Put our safety first. Exactly. And just last week, a pregnant Lyft driver got stabbed in the stomach, got stabbed, well, all over. And the guy, like, stabbed her even after she was fleeing the car. She ran up to the apartments and she basically passed out because she was bleeding to death, and later she ended up dying in the hospital, her and her unborn child. And they did find the person. Now, I didn't see reports that they found this guy that jumped this poor Uber Eats guy, but this could be your grandpa, this could be your uncle, it could be anybody, this could be you. And there is no insurances. I feel like Uber hasn't done enough for our safety. I mean, when I worked as a paper delivery person, yes, I was an independent contractor doing that, but as an independent contractor, the paper company found that they were having too many lawsuits because people were out delivering and then they would fall. A lady was outside delivering the papers and she fell and split open their head, and then they started offering insurance, it was kind of like a supplement, like Aflac or something, in case you end up getting injured. Something supplement type of insurance. So in case you do end up getting injured and losing all your pay, they covered that. Okay, Uber has done their part at catering to consumers, not users. Exactly. And I don't know if you all check in your app. I just got a survey from Uber saying, do you like Uber Pool? And of course, my answer was F no. Uber Pool sucks. We hate it, and I'm hoping that other people pull through. And Uber collects all this data, but they never put it out. And then the old time drivers end up leaving. And the new drivers come in and they're like, oh, this is great, until they get pay cut after pay cut eventually as the time goes by, and they realize that they're spending a lot more money on maintenance and wear and tear in your car. Guys, I know that there's a lot of people out there interested in listening to people that say, oh, I make so much money doing Uber and Lyft. And I am not going to lie to you. There are times I do make good money. There are times where if I put in a 12-hour night, I can make 10 to 12 hours. I can make 200. But yeah, exactly. She says it's not worth it. Quit. I really like what Paula keeps saying, Uber girl Paula keeps saying, and I really hope that will, there is where you can transport minors. There is a service that you can transport minors. That certainly seems safer than driving rideshare, especially at night, but it doesn't necessarily have to be at night. There are bad people still all over. So I just wanted to make sure I said, guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and the notification so you can get more content just like this. I'm all over social media as DriverLadyPro, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, you name it, you can check me out. I'm DriverLadyPro@gmail.com if you have any questions. Subscribe, Chica. Thank you, Kristen Lip. You're awesome. Thank you. I love your passion. I looked over your page on Facebook today. I love your passion. And that's what I seem to be finding. All my groups of people. Hey, Josh. Welcome to the group. Josh in the house. Welcome. So I'm finding that in our activist group, there's more women than men. He says, how you is? I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Good to see you. So yeah, I feel like, I mean, not that men don't do anything, but I feel like women, I mean, they're accustomed to, maybe they're more accustomed with being women. They're more accustomed to standing up for themselves and asking. Oh, Daniel Bender, hey, I try to chime in when I can, but run 12 hours a day. Hold on, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. But remember, I said rideshare is dangerous, and your 3 posts were about violence in rideshare. Oh yeah, I believe that, buddy. That is why I have gotten into doing activism work. Is because I cannot lay my head down at night and not do anything and not pretend like, oh, nothing is wrong. Oh, I mean, I understand those people that want to play the system and make good money on YouTube and be like, oh, I made a ton of money. And of course, there are a lot of people that work really hard and do make ton of money, but they end up trading their car for a paycheck, and that's the reality of it. And I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat, because at the end of the day, if you take ice cream and you put a bunch of shit on the ice cream and put whipped cream on top, it's still shit. That is my theory. That is my moral thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat and pretend like this isn't working. Kristen Lib says, love that you speak up for everyone. She says, yes. Yeah, listen, this is not working, this ride sharing. And people are like, just quit. But there are people, if I leave, there's 3 more people coming in. Right here in Chicago, there are tons and tons people turning 21 every day going, oh, let's learn to make, we can make $20 to $25 an hour. In all reality, it's been proven that you only make maybe during busy times, you'll make about $15 an hour. 3 people will leave with you. People will leave with you. Well, I hope so. I hope to inspire people to, and I feel like, everybody says, oh, Mandy, if you hate the job, I absolutely freaking love this job. The people are amazing. I don't like the companies. There is a difference. And you cannot, back in the day, they used to tell women that were being sexually harassed, oh, just quit your job, Kristen. No, that is a cop-out. You can't tell people, oh, just quit your job. If you absolutely love your job, you need to stand up for yourself. I am a citizen of the United States, and I have the right to stand outside of Uber. And I have stood outside of Uber with the picket and saying, look, this isn't right. And we do demonstrations all the time. Even in the winter, we're doing a demonstration on the 21st. And this is not ending. This has not ended for me. People need to know, and it needs to keep going in the newspaper that this shit is going on. This is terrible shit. And people are going, oh, well, we can't do nothing about it. We can do something about it. We can stand up. 9 people will leave with them, she says. Please, but you can't complain about the companies making and make them change their business, pave a new road. No. We are Hey, AZ driver in the house. Listen, I know you say pave a new road. I did check out your stuff, but listen, Linda. Listen, seriously. Okay, this needs to, making a different road, going a different route. Maybe that's okay to start trying other things. Okay, I'm all for that. I'm already doing DoorDash. I just signed up for Deliv. I'm all for that. Trying other things. But my heart is in rideshare because the people are freaking amazing that get in my car. It's 99% of the people that get in my car. They're wonderful, wonderful people, and they have wonderful things to tell me. They help me out. Yeah, but listen, yeah, you're right. They're monopolies. They're working on trying to get a monopoly. So 99% of the people are good people that get in my car. It's just that one person that happens to ruin the bunch. She said, don't quit ride sharing. Listen, I absolutely love ride sharing. I do. And I know you want me to try out your thing. I don't know if it's here in Chicago, but the point of and I will certainly try it out. I mean, there's plenty of room for other companies. I'm more than welcome. But what do you guys think? This guy could be your uncle. I mean, ride sharing is a monopoly, which is why it's saturated. No, it's saturated because, okay, I know you're against the cap, but seriously, other companies like Amazon, they cap their drivers. Other companies do cap their drivers. There are other companies that do cap their drivers. It's only Uber that's feeding this shit to us that's saying, oh, this is an open market. And so if we have an open market, we got to be able to have as many drivers. You know what? They cap taxis. That's why they have the medallion system. They cap taxis, but they're going to let Lyft and Uber, they need to make a level playing field and make Lyft and Uber go by the same regulations as the taxis. Okay? If they get a medallion system, if they make the if they say, okay, these taxis can do the same as Ubers, then I'm all right. And that's why even though some taxis really hate us, I understand their pain because they are in debt to their eyeballs, and these medallions were sold to these people so they could bail out these cities, and then these people are in debt to their eyeballs because now they no longer, it used to be that they would be able to pay their payment and they can't, and I understand this is like, if a new gig comes in town and takes up the business, I mean, and maybe it's a better gig, but they need to release these poor taxi drivers from these, at the very least, from their medallions. Okay, let's get this. What Kristen Lip? There are limited blocks for Grubhub. Today they complain there is not enough blocks to go around. Okay. That's what capping does. Now they quit because they can't afford life. Okay, well, if you cap, the ride-sharing business right now is way oversaturated here, and I'm only talking about major cities that are way oversaturated, and they're oversaturating all over. But these major cities, if they cap these, then they're just saying you can't add, if they cap both the cars and the drivers, they're just saying you can't keep adding more and more and more and more. They already capped the taxis. They capped them. The city said, no, there's too much congestion. We can't have all these taxis. But then they allow the rideshare drivers to be like roaches in a filthy house. And it's getting out of hand here. So, I mean, I don't really want to argue about it. That is just my stance. It's like there are so many rideshare drivers, so many cap, and you lose your hours and have to follow a schedule or worse. Now, are they following a schedule in in New York? No, we don't have. If you cap both the drivers, if you cap, they're just saying, look, you can't keep adding more. There's already plenty of drivers. There's already plenty. Plenty. Okay, if you have already enough drivers, and you say, okay, 80,000 is enough. Okay, how are they going to make schedules for all of us? They're not going to make schedules for us. No, they haven't. There's a cap in TNC in New York. Yes, New York has a cap. And the reason why it's not working so well is only because they just capped the cars. And now Uber is taking the cars and Lyft, and they're reselling the cars because they have a special license plate, right? And they're like selling them on the black market or something. They're selling at exorbitant prices and telling people, oh, if you want to drive rideshare, you have to come up with this kind of... No. They need to cap both the drivers and the riders. They got to say, okay, 80,000 people is enough. Don't keep adding more people. Yeah, if they cap both, that's what is going on. We're watching New York doing this. Okay, we're watching New York doing this, and we're going, yeah, that's not working so well. And New York is struggling right now because they're trying to tax the shit out of both the taxis and the Uber drivers and give them a extra tax so that when they go in the city. So, which I feel like they should pass that on to a passenger, not the Uber driver. But what do you guys think? Are you for cap? Are you for... This is what I feel. I feel there needs to be training. The Uber people have not trained their staff well enough to respond to things like rape. Okay, or sexual molestation. I have a tax. They have a tax of 15 cents per ride in Portland. Yeah, they have all kinds of hidden taxes. They do, and they're not being transparent. And we are allowed to let people know. And I'm all about, one thing I'm trying to raise funds for is to put signs out letting the people know, look, Uber and Lyft is not giving you a receipt that tells what actually is being spent here, because they are not giving proper receipts. They're hiding fees. And I feel like if people really knew about the upfront pricing, they might be a little pissed off. Anyway, guys, it has been 24 minutes. This is going to be a half-hour video, so we got 6 minutes. The wind is super, super bad. They'd be out of business, she says. Who would be out of business? What they're having problems with right now is the Uber is suing New York, saying we can't possibly pay our drivers the minimum wage, $17 an hour, if they don't make that in the hour. Well, Uber can, but I don't know. But they're like, we can't possibly pay each of our drivers $17. So they're kind of admitting to drivers not being able to make, if they don't make $17 in an hour, or $17.50, however the minimum wage is there in New York. They've countersued and said, sorry, we can't possibly, we would sink as a business. That's because you've bought into a poor business model. It's your fault, not everybody else. Yeah, exactly. But in New York, the state of New York has decided to say that Uber and Lyft drivers have to make at least minimum wage. They have to. Minimum wage adds up. You would countersue too. I would countersue too. Why would you countersue? Okay. Lyft is saying they're a small company, and if I were Lyft or Juno, well, they need to make a proper business model instead of we're going to pay dirt cheap prices and put these people at slave wages. If they put us at decent wages, it's not sustainable. Exactly. And that is why they said, we can't do our IPO. Uber has said, well, we can't, we're not in a hurry. That's because they have to show profitability for at least a quarter, and they haven't even showed it. I mean, they haven't. And they need to. And they're saying, well, we'll eventually. I can't make them change their business models. No, but we can put regulations so that eventually they'll have to change their business model. If we put regulations to saying, look, you can't F over drivers, they will have to change their business model. No, we can't go in there and say, your business model is bad, be gone. No. But we can say, look, this is not, Uber in Chicago is the largest employee here. The other largest employer. I mean, why can't we tell them, look, you have to play the same level playing field as the taxis. Bottom line. That's why, Kristen, we all need to unite. Whether you're a taxi driver, whether you're a 18-wheeler, whether you're a bus driver, drivers need to unite together in one cause. We need to come together, even if we have differences. There's been many differences in many organizations. The organizations that we couple with, sometimes they have differences with us, but the whole idea is to keep your eye on the prize. Keep your focus. Don't get caught up in all the BS and the drama, because no matter where you go, there's going to be drama. You know that. No matter where you go, you can quit. I could quit my job and I'll end up doing another job. And guess what? In that job is going to be plenty of drama there too. We'll walk our own roads together. Yeah, exactly. We can walk in our own road, but join together and unite. That's why there's Chicago Rideshare Advocates, and I have been trying to get this AIW, Alliance for Independent Workers of Chicago, because there's been very little action in the Alliance for Independent Workers, and that's why I'm like, okay, we love Chicago Rideshare Advocates, but there are some people in Chicago Rideshare Advocates that have differences with the leaders. So I'm like, come over to AIW. Come over here. We have cookies. Join the dark side. We have cookies. Yes. All right. Well, it has been I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I love doing these live streams, but I just had my power, my house in Michigan. I can't go to AIW. But we can, certainly, Kristen, you and I can be definitely joined together and talk to each other, and maybe something will be figured out, okay? So, All right, anyway, I have some bills that I gotta get paid. So I appreciate you. We got 4 thumbs up, and 5 people in the room. Can you give me another thumbs up, please, guys? If you are new, please hit that subscribe button and the little notification. Please check my description for any helpful hints. I have codes there if you need codes. If you want to get into cargo and make some extra cash, go and thumbs up right now. All right, awesome, guys. Because you know what? If I don't say it, I get into I go to my friends' live feeds all the time, and if they don't remind me a couple times, I'm like, oh, I totally forget. And then I'm like walking away going, did I do it or not? I can't remember. So I don't mean to be annoying, but it really helps me. All right. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. So please stay safe out there and hustle hard, but hustle smart. And if you don't hustle smart, take your broke ass home. Driver Lady Pro out. Hasta la vista.